So imagine you just got home from work or school and you just want to relax and watch some TV, but then in the corner of your eye, you see this. That's essentially the concept of this horror game that I'm making. Obviously it's not just that, there's going to be much more as well. This video is a part 2 to my last video, where I basically laid out the basic ideas for this horror game that I'm making. But this video did much better than I was expecting, and you guys had tons of super great suggestions. So if you guys haven't watched part 1 yet, then I highly recommend watching that first. Again, the support on that last video was insane. I spent hours just reading your guys' suggestions and ideas that I'm going to try to add in today's video. I'm not going to be able to add all of them, of course, but I picked some of my favorite and some of my ideas of my own. But for those who don't want to watch part 1, the basic idea of this game is being home alone at your house while you're being stalked by some sort of strange creature and unnatural things happen inside of the house. The main goal being to complete your chores and keeping your sanity together while you survive the night. But anyways, let's go ahead and write down some ideas that I'm going to make in today's video. The first idea I wanted to add is like something like status effects, kind of like in The Sims. I thought this would be cool because as a kid, I used to really love seeing how many different status effects I could get in the side of The Sims, and having something like that in like a horror genre might be pretty cool, so I wanted to try to make something like that. The second thing I wanted to add is a basement and a second floor because this was very highly suggested by you guys. The next thing I want to make is some more enhanced lighting and just better graphics. The next thing is some more dynamic entity movement and mechanics. I'll be using some of your guys' suggestions for this one. And now the final thing is just some objectives or some kind of task. Think dishes or laundry or something like that. But now that we got that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get straight into the video. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, then maybe consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. So the first thing I'm going to make is the status effects first. I think I'm just going to make about 6 or 7 of these at first, but I might make some more later maybe. We'll see. Well, these are the icons I just chose. You could probably tell what some of them are, but I'll just describe them real quick. The first one just says that you feel like you're being watched, and this will just pop up whenever the monster is like watching you, I guess. The second one is just that you feel hungry, and I'll probably link this to like your sanity decreases if you go hungry for too long or something like that. I also made a thirst one that works exactly the same. This one with the weird looking face just means that you're scared and you have an increased chance of a panic attack, which I will add later. This one just says that something is off, and which increases your chance to get scared. And the last one that I added for now is this one, which just means that you feel good, which decreases your chance of getting scared. Obviously, these can stack with each other and you can have multiple different effects at the same time. But before we get into the next thing I make, I have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, GEEIQ. First, I have a quick question. If you're a Roblox or Fortnite developer, why is it still so hard to get brands to notice your games? You can have a successful experience and real players, but pitching to brands, finding contracts, and proving real value is a pain. Gen Alpha and Gen Z actually spend more time on Roblox and Fortnite than TikTok and YouTube combined. That's where GEEIQ comes in. They help brands discover the right Roblox and Fortnite experiences to work with, so devs can monetize without chasing emails or selling themselves short. They essentially collect data from your Roblox and Fortnite experiences to make brand to developer partnerships super easy and seamless. So if you're building legit experiences and want to start earning from them, check out GEEIQ. I left a link in the description below, and thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. Alright, well I think the next thing I'm going to work on is the basement, but I don't think I'm going to do a second floor actually. I don't really know where I'm going to put that, but I might actually make an attic, so that's kind of like a second floor I guess. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the basement right here in the laundry room, so I'm just going to skip to a time lapse of me making this. I think for the basement, I'm going to add some kind of power generator or something like that, so the power can go off and you can turn it back on, just like any typical horror game. But I don't think I'm going to decorate this basement in this episode because I'm a little crunched for time, so we're just going to make the basic layout. Alright, well that's pretty much the basement done. I'm gonna add some stuff off camera as well because I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but yeah. So the next thing I'm gonna add is these things on the walls here. I kind of forgot what they're called, but that's okay. But basically just adding some detail around the house, and then we're gonna work on some lighting details as well, make the overall ambience much better. Alright, well that's all done now. I think this actually adds a lot and makes the house feel much more realistic. But the next thing I'm going to work on is actually being able to see outside of the windows and having some grass and some trees, and even having the monster be able to pop up outside of one of the windows. This was very highly suggested by you guys, so yeah. Alright, we just got a tree here. We're just going to paste this all over. Alright, I think that is good enough, probably. Yeah, they actually look pretty good outside. Obviously it'll be a much darker, but yeah. But now the next thing I'm gonna do is add some like faint light rays coming through the windows and this little screen door here. I'm thinking of making like the ambience almost like a dark purple or bluish hue. I think that'll look pretty good. I think this is already starting to look pretty good, and I haven't even done that much yet, so that's good. But now I gotta do all these other windows as well, so I'm gonna get to that now. Well, this is what it looks like with the better lighting. I think this looks much better than before. I definitely think the ambience is much better now. It looks a lot better. Even just like around the house, it looks nice. So now is what I'm gonna make is basically a invisible like fear meter that can fill up and you get scared. That's how the status effects work. But also a panic attack so that you can, you know, start freaking out. So yeah, now I'm just gonna start coding on that, and then I'll show you the finished product since this video is probably getting pretty long. Alright, well it's done now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. Well, there we go, we're just like deep breathing and our screen gets dark, and obviously we have those status effects as well. I also just went ahead and added some tasks that you can do, such as like the dishes and laundry. That's it for now. But if you have any other ideas for any kind of tasks that I can make, then let me know down below. Also, any ideas for anything in this game in general. As for entity movement, I also added him to be able to stand outside, as I said before, and also something involving the basement, which you guys will see when the game actually releases. I don't really want to spoil too much regarding the monster exactly, but yeah, when this game releases, I think you guys will be very happy with the monster. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video till the end. It really means the most, and I hope this video was entertaining or useful for you. As you probably picked up before, this game isn't released quite yet. Game development takes a long time, and I work on all of my projects alone, so it'll take me some time to build this game up to my standards before I release it. If you want to stay up to date with my projects or interact with my community, then maybe consider joining my Discord server. I'll leave a link in the description below. Again, if you have any cool ideas or suggestions, then leave it in a comment down below. I love reading your guys' ideas, and the top comment on this video I'm gonna add no matter what, so go ahead and leave your best ideas for me. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then maybe consider subscribing. That would mean a lot. Thanks for watching. Peace.